Good morning, students. In physics, we were learning about buoyancy. What is buoyancy? When an object is immersed in any liquid, the liquid exerts an upward force on the object, and that is called buoyancy. And there are two factors affecting the buoyancy. Do you remember what are they? Yes. One is the density of the liquid, and the second one is the volume of the object. Already you learned these are the two factors influencing buoyancy. Today in this class, let us see and understand about Archimedes' principle. To understand this Archimedes' principle, let us do an experiment. For this experiment, we need the devices. One is spring balance. We also need overflowing jar. This is called a overflowing jar, and this is measuring jar. We also have taken one stone. This is the object that we have taken. Okay, these are the objects that we need for this experiment. Now, in the beginning itself, what we see, using the spring balance, you measure the weight of this measuring jar. The empty jar. It is a empty jar. What is the weight of this jar? It is 0.5 Newton. So you can mark and keep. The weight of the empty jar is 0.5 Newton. Now, let us see the weight of the stone. Now let us see the weight of the stone in air. So in air, the weight of the stone, it is 1.5 Newton. So that value let us mark in this table, 1.5 Newton. The weight of the stone in air, it is 1.5 Newton. Now let us take this stone as it is and then immerse it in the water. As you immerse it, you place this measuring jar and then you immerse this stone in water and you see what happens. When you immerse, what happens? The water is overflowing, flowing from this overflowing jar to the measuring jar. The water is displaced from one place to another place. At the same time, when the stone is in the water, what is the weight of this stone? It is 1 Newton. So the weight of the stone in water, it is 1 Newton. Okay, so if the weight of the stone in air, it is 1.5 Newton, in water it is 1 Newton. So which means, do you find the difference? There is a loss of weight experienced when you immerse in the water. How much it has reduced? What do you mean by loss? Reduced, isn't it? Less. So how much it has reduced? It is 0.5 Newton. 0.5 Newton only the loss of weight experienced by the stone. Now let us see, when you immerse the stone in the water, you found that water was displaced, isn't it? The water was displaced in the jar, and that jar, let us measure the water plus empty jar. The jar and the water together you measure now. What is the weight of this jar plus water? It is once again 1 Newton. So jar plus water, it is 1 Newton. Already we measured the empty jar. The weight of empty jar is 0.5 Newton. So which means now the water plus jar, it is 1 Newton. So what is the weight of the water? The weight of the water overflowed. It is 1 minus 0.5, isn't it? So now it is 1 Newton and the empty jar weight is 0.5 Newton, and so you get the weight of the water, it is 0.5 Newton. Do you understand? 0.5 Newton. Now you analyze the table. The loss of weight, which is the buoyancy, is 0.5 Newton, and the weight of the water, which is overflowed, that also 0.5 Newton. So can you find these both are same? The loss of, when the object immersed in the water overflowed. and the weight of that overflowed water is 0.5 Newton. And we also see the loss of weight. When it is immersed, the loss of weight is 0.5 Newton, which is called buoyancy. So the buoyancy and the water overflowed, they both are same. This is what called Archimedes principle. So what is Archimedes principle? When an object is immersed partially or completely in a fluid, the buoyancy experienced by it will be equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by it. This is what Archimedes principle. Nothing but the buoyancy is same as that of the weight of the fluid or liquid displaced by it. This is what called Archimedes principle. So this you need to learn by heart.